Daily Automotive Reviews, and today we have the 2021 BMW M5, and this is the realistically rendered, and this is ahead of the June 17 debut. This is the best model that's out there, and actually the other renderings are going in this direction. This is a supercar among sedans, and it's the best out there, and everybody else follows in his wake, and they're following pretty close. Now we have already had a chance to, in the past, to see the M5, um, and now we have the facelift. However, the car is still camouflaged at the front and in the rear to hide the updates. Let's go and take a look at that. We're going to jump through some pictures right quick. The first thing we're going to do, instead of jumping real fast, we'll take a look at the front end. This is by Kuru. Take a look at just the back end. See the exhaust tips. Instead of them coming together in the middle like they normally do, they have them out, spread out. Now, if you see the older M5 compared to the new, you can see the difference. I mean, this is gone. There's more of a channeling of air to where the air is needed. The LED lights have changed. The daytime running lights have changed. The design, the L shape, is what BMW is doing now. And just take a look. Same roof, basically, same mirrors, same arches, just a little bit change here and there. So you have an older model, you're not going to really want to trade up for this, because it's not so much of a drastic change unless you have to, unless you want to, you just want something new. And basically, as you see, not much of change, except here didn't have the it gets a detection system. Here, this is basically a radar system, and this doesn't have an infrared, or I don't know exactly what BMW uses down here at the only thing I know is that the lane assist and everything else is sometimes located up there in other car architectures, but I don't know about the BMW. But I definitely can imagine this being a camera. Instead of putting it here, the camera's here, because usually the camera's located at the grille, but in this one it's located down here. And then we have the new baby, the new M5, the 2021. And then we have the back end. You can see the back end changes. And the back end didn't change as much. I thought normally an M5 has it in the middle, but I guess it wasn't that case for the 2020. So definitely this is the 2021. You can tell because of the L shape light lamps, and this doesn't have the L shape. But everything else is basically the same. Not much has changed, as you can see. And then we have it well put together right here. Same arches, the same design. And this is the rendering. This is the front end being camouflaged, so it's still hidden. And you can see the radar system here, and the camera system here, and the radar system's up here. So I'm thinking this is a camera system, but I've never taken one apart or seen one, taken apart to know. But I think this is a camera. It has to be, because there has to be one down here, so to give you the 3D view. Otherwise, it couldn't give you the 3D view if it's just located here. It has to know what's in front. And this is a side profile. And now let's go back. Now, as you see, in an attempt to get rid of the disguise, Colessa have attempted uh, to remove the makeup, all the camouflage, and provide an unofficial preview of the updated Super Sedan. Now, naturally, their source of inspiration was the already revealed 2021 5 Series sedan, which in the M550i specification gets quite close to the M5 in terms of appearance, much like with the lesser versions of the range. The most significant changes is a sharper looking set of headlights, which you see here, and a slightly larger grille. You can rest assured the kidneys won't grow to become as larger as they are in the 4 Series, but they are going to lend the front fascia a bolder appearance. I think it should change. I don't know why it didn't, because right now it looks too much like a 2020 to me. Even though it has, the different L shape, and a lot of people don't like the big grill. I, for one, like the big grill. I like the big kidneys, the kidney grill, and that's just my taste. And I guess it's growing on me. Let's go back and let's look at this. Now, yep, it's the same design as far as the mirrors too. I was just wondering about that. There's some subtle changes to the bumper. Fresh taillight graphics that we see here. Round off the changes on the outside, and the biggest change in the inside is going to be the adoption of a larger touchscreen for the infotainment system, which we don't have a picture of right now, but it's supposed to be growing from 10.3 inches to 12.3 inches diagonal. Now, BMW is likely to make minor tweaks to the trim, upholstery, and whatnot, but the cabin is going to essentially remain the same. Now, underneath the hood, what has been learned by Motor One Authority is that the twin turbo 4.4 liter V8 will continue to offer the 600 horsepower in the base M5 and 617 horsepower in the competition model. There's no word about the M5 C5, but it's expected to arrive later on as a limited run edition with possibly more power and other upgrades. Now, the 2021 BMW M5 facelift is going to receive a new set of shocks to make the suspension more comfortable. In addition, a 4-door supercar will borrow the electrical system from the M8 as a part of the mid-cycle update. Now, the official premiere is going to be on June the 17th. So stay tuned. We're going to be dropping in another video on the official premiere when that does come out. So there's a lot to be expected about this beautiful M5. Now, the CEO, BMW M CEO, Marcus Flesch, recently hosted a question and answer session on Instagram, and executives used the event to tease the facelift M5. We can also get a glimpse of the model redesigned front bumper, which is this right here, is what they're showing, which features large air intakes with pronounced black accents. Now, the black theme is visible elsewhere as the model of black grille and black wheels. Now, they didn't say much about the car, but confirmed that the model will be unveiled within the next couple of weeks, and that likely means we can expect the unveiling sometimes next month, which is going to be this month. So we'll be able to see the interior and everything else, and we'll be able to conclude that in the next review. BMW is staying tight-lipped about this whole model, uh, and they're going to follow on the face steps of the facelift 5 series. You can expect revised grille, LED tail lights, new steering wheel, upgrade, driver assistance systems, and an updated infotainment system. An Android Auto compatibility, a cloud-based navigation system, and a support for over-the-air updates. Now that's big time. Engine options are expected to be, of course, the 4.4 liter M twin turbo V8, 592 horsepower, which we talked about earlier, and 553 foot-pounds of torque. And the competition, as we said earlier, 617 horsepower and having 553 foot-pounds of torque. Besides talking about the M5, the CEO confirmed a redesigned M3 and M4. It's supposed to be debuting in September, so we can't wait for that to drop. And they added that the models is going to be available rear and all-wheel drive, as well as a manual and automatic transmission. So heads down to those who are truly car enthusiasts and want to drive a manual transmission. They're actually working on BMW is actually working on electrification of their M cars soon. So there's going to be a lot coming down the pipeline, folks. And this is AO Automotive Reviews. And remember, share, like, and subscribe. And also remember, you are AO Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.